What's up? Welcome to Tactical Buddhist. I'm the Tactical Buddhist. A little bit about me. I enlisted in December of 2019 and graduated from boot camp in February of 2020. It was COVID a month later, but that's something else to unpack later because that's an entirely its own thing. I wanted to share this YouTube channel and kind of give an intro into what it is for people who either don't know me or will one day hopefully stumble across this and want some background information on how it came to be and what it's about. This YouTube channel is inspired by my service and the experiences that I've had with people from the moment that I got to boot camp all the way until present day. I'll have been serving for 5 years by the time this video is published. So really what I wanted to do was have a good faith conversation about the health of our military service members and the health of our military in present day terms, not coming from the perspective of an officer who's had, however many years and his career is tied to the patriotism and kind of nationalism of being an officer of the military, and at the same time not being a retired enlisted personnel coming from, say, the special warfare community as a whole. I don't think that we hear a lot from enlisted personnel such as ourselves. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it. So if there is somebody out there, share them with me. I'd love to watch their stuff. But I have an eclectic series of experiences that we'll share in other videos as well as I kind of introduce myself. As I observed things going through my Navy career, what I began to realize is that there were a lot of people who were stressed out and reacting thoughtlessly to the different situations, circumstances, and the demands of the op tempo in the military. There have been a series of events that have impacted our current day service members, starting with COVID in 2020 all the way up to the events of October 13th and how that's affecting personnel in their deployments and what they're doing in real time right now. I was one of the individuals that was set up to go on deployment around this time right now, and because of life situations and circumstances, I had to slow down and start taking care of myself. And as I started to do that, I discovered Buddhism, which actually takes a very different approach than the reactionism and the constant communicating from a place of stress. It's much more about mindfulness and being intentional with those things, but it's also about observing your thoughts as they occur and giving you a chance to disassociate from them before you start to view them as part of your identity. And I thought that that was something that I wish someone had shared with me a little bit more consistently as I kind of went through my career, instead of discovering it kind of on my own through a series of circumstances that maybe could have been avoided if I had had a different toolkit to be able to navigate the op tempo and the demands and things that a lot of people don't know if you're not in service. So this is really me trying to honor the gift that my mentors gave to me by reaching out to service members and civilians to try and improve the overall quality of the conversation so that we can maintain our military as well as provide a healthy environment for its service members. The reason that that's so important to me is because I came from a very isolated place where there was a lot of diversity, but there wasn't necessarily a lot of open-mindedness. And I've had the privilege of serving with people who have come from all over this nation and even different countries, and sharing that space with them and being impacted by them in an incredibly positive way. And I want to continue to be able to do that, because I would feel like we genuinely lost something of value if my child didn't have the opportunity to be able to serve in the same capacity because the institution decayed into such a state of unhealth. One of the things that I read along my military journey talked about it's one thing to react to the symptoms, it's another thing to treat the source. And so what I'm attempting to do, I guess, is to give us the opportunity to treat the source of things and quit reacting to the symptoms. For me personally, I've done well in the military, but I want to inspire people to not give up and to keep going and to keep pushing for solutions, because I actually believe that this is a good thing, that what we have in the United States, for all of its shortcomings and sins, is actually a good thing, a place where people of different ethnicities and races and backgrounds and genders can manifest their dreams, and there's somebody in this country that will absolutely support them. For as many of the negative things as I've had happen in the military, I've also been blessed to move to the state of my dreams. I got married, I have a home, and all of that came after living out of my car, different story, and almost being borderline homeless and kind of floating around. Like, the military helped me get my life together and gave me an opportunity to have security, to clean up my act and do much better. And I want to protect that, because I want young men and young women who are struggling or don't have the infrastructure to have a place as secure and meaningful and purposeful as our military can be, to go and be able to put their life together and pay for their education debt-free and be able to get a VA loan and have a home. This is something worth protecting, but we have to have an honest conversation about that. And I guess I'm throwing in my 2 cents to be able to protect and maintain that for the personnel and for the institution. This is just a step-by-step thing for me, so it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of growth, but I'm dedicated to doing this because I've been around such incredible people that have told me never to give up. So I'm passing that message on to you. I look forward to sharing this channel with you. I look forward to connecting with you and growing with you. If you have a dream, if you have something that you believe in, always remember you can't give up, and stay blessed. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.